Moin! Welcome back to the channel. It's Mace, best host on the West Coast, coming to you live from, well, I'm not live, but I'm coming to you from Vancouver Island in Canada, British Columbia specifically, and yeah, new video today. Heinz Erhardt, the dog, with subtitles. He was a German comedian, entertainer, actor, poet. Let's have a watch. This is an old clip, right? Like, so it's definitely dated. I'm not sure what year exactly the clip is from. 50s, 60s, something like that. Let's check it out.
Mein Vater ging fast genauso oft aus wie unser Ofen.
My father went out almost as much as our oven.
Und er hatte einen Hund. Er war eines Hundes teilhaftig. Und dieser Hund bellte vorne, nicht? Und außerdem hatte er noch einen Papagei, der konnte sprechen. Und eine Eule hat... nee. Eine Eule. So wieder ein Schelm heute. Nee, also eine Eule. Und diese Eule, die konnte nachts gucken, nicht?
It looks like this comedy style is... Oh, this is a really short clip, by the way. It looked like he could knee in the sight instead of see in the night. It's kind of like a play on words. I don't know how that translates necessarily to English. I don't know if the translator has it adequately translated so it makes sense for me. But that's kind of like a classic comedic style, right? Like playing around with words. I could think of some of the really early, like George Carlin comedy where he would play around with words like that and phrases and language in really interesting ways because you had to be clever back then. And the eul, and then he said owl, like he said eul first and then owl afterwards. So the father went out as almost as much as our oven. He had a hund, he had a dog, and also a talking parrot and an owl so far.
Und diese Eule, die konnte nachts gucken, nicht?
Knee in the sight, see in the night. The owl could see in the night.
No, ruhig. Sizilium.
His delivery is really, I think, obviously, I'm guessing one of the parts of the comedic effect that he can bring. His delivery and his way of talking. I don't know what Sicilium means.
Sizilium. Und das war sehr wichtig, wenn ein Einbrecher nachts hineinströmte, dann sah die Eule den, nicht? Hier, dann weckte sie einen Papagei und der sagte dem Hund, dass er jetzt bellen muss.
That's so it's like clever comedy and very light and kind of plays around with expectations, I guess, right? Because he said, oh, this is good when intruder pours in the night. I don't know if that translation was also part of the joke. Like intruder pours in, like the rain would pour, liquid pours. I don't know if an intruder necessarily pours. But he said, oh, this is comes in handy when an intruder pours in the night. The owl sees the intruder because it can see in the dark. And then the owl wakes up the parrot, tells the parrot, who then tells the dog, and the dog wakes up and finally starts barking to warn of the intruder. So the intruder system, the security system, is reliant on the owl, actually, in this situation. It's kind of funny. Yeah, I feel like Heinz, part of his shtick would be the way that he speaks, his delivery, and just the comedic effect that brings when you put it all together. Cool. Well, it's a short clip. I like it. I like watching old stuff. It's cool. All right. Auf Wiedersehen. Tschüss. Later.